Would you say the AJ Green news is panic worthy?
No, because it's kind of good news.
All right,
I mean,
let's fill people in.
Yeah, we already knew that he was going to miss some games. The worry was he was going to need foot surgery, maybe miss the rest of the season if news went sour. And he does not need foot surgery, still going to miss at least 2 weeks. So it's, I mean, I don't know. Can you call it good news? Not really, but it could have been much worse.
I would call it good news. If you have AJ Green, you saw the alerts coming through. You were in a panic trying to figure out what you were going to do. And if he's only going to miss 2 games,
that's
you'll
not
survive.
definitive, though. That is not the definitive report. The report is that after a couple of weeks,
evaluate.
He's going to be reevaluated. And I have some concerns about the long-term health of a guy that's missed prolonged stretches of his career with toe injuries. So,
yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, depending on your situation, I'm not saying you're not going to be able to count on him for the fantasy playoffs, but I made a decision in my dynasty league that I wasn't sure, and I'd had a lot of injuries, so I moved AJ Green. We know at least he's going to miss a couple games. This week is a very good on-paper matchup for Andy Dalton and the Cincinnati Bengals. If he's missing AJ Green, but he's at home against New Orleans, are you okay with the other options there? I know we talked about it being a downgrade for the offense, but you do have other weapons. How do you feel about AJ missing and Andy Dalton, Joe Mixon, and company?
I'm still okay playing him. You have their first-round pick of John Ross from last year. He's returned to practice. We'll see what he can do. Josh Reynolds, most people probably haven't heard about him, but he was a 4th-round pick. He has some juice. Like I don't think Josh Reynolds is a complete bum. So I'm not going to just say, I don't want anything to do with Dalton.
Cincinnati?
Yeah. Or, I'm sorry. Josh Malone is who I was thinking of.
Yeah, that makes more sense.
Yeah, I was like, it's like, why not Reynolds, but Josh Malone. Josh Malone.
Jason?
I don't like Andy Dalton, but I'm still fine with Boyd and Mixon.
His personal issues?
Well, ever since you dressed up as him on Halloween, he's soured to me. But no, I think without AJ Green, they will struggle. I looked at the matchup and almost made Andy Dalton my streamer, and I went, yeah, not going to do that.
Yeah, I thought about it too, but the upside wasn't there for me without Green.
Hey, thanks for watching, and those were just the highlights. Highlights? Lowlights? You decide. But you can't decide unless you click subscribe.